This is going to be a basic lesson in the movement I call Tai Chi Twist. We are going to work on a few of the beginning things that you want to be thinking about when you're practicing this. So we're going to work on the lateral motion and the reverse. We're going to be working on the pelvis, the rib cage, the head, and the eyes. And then what should we be doing with our upper body when we do this movement? Okay, so let's go. This is going to be the basic lesson in your Tai Chi Twist. So feet pointing forward, a little bit wide, but should be comfortable and pain-free. And then you're just going to start to move laterally from your right foot to your left foot. Can that pelvis glide to your right and your left? Now we're going to reverse that. So as I go towards my left, I'm going to turn to my right. And now I'm turning towards the straight leg. And that's the reverse. And now I'm going to turn back. So now my body and my pelvis are turning towards my bent leg. Show you that reverse again. Reverse. And now I'm turning my pelvis and my body towards the straight leg. And when I move laterally to a leg, I stay there and I can turn. So that's the reverse. First thing that you want to be thinking about is this gentle glide, pelvis, rib cage, head, from your right to your left. And then you want to master this reverse. Being able to turn towards the bent leg and turn towards the straight leg. Now the next thing we're going to think about is the pelvis. If you have your pelvis, it's going to be doing this little like torquey, twisty motion from side to side. So you're going to bring your attention to your pelvis, get a comfortable stance, and you're going to be turning your pelvis towards that bent leg. And it's kind of this nice, twisty, beautiful motion of the pelvis, and then the reverse. So from shifting, lateral shifting, to thinking about this gentle rock of the pelvis. Now we'll go up to the rib cage. So when that pelvis meets its end place, we're just going to do a gentle little turn, activation of the rib cage, slightly past our pelvis. We want the whole spine cooperating and moving. So we're not thrusting, we're not moving from one area. We're just gently trying to move the whole spine rotationally past the pelvis. It's not aggressive, very gentle motion. Then the reverse, same thing. I get to this end point and then I take my rib cage and I turn slightly past where my pelvis got. So here's where my pelvis is. Here's where my pelvis is. Just let that momentum carry me over. There's a looseness. Next one, head. There's two things that you want to think about here. The first one is you can be looking straight forward, and you can think about the base of your skull, and as you move, it's like you're wringing out tension at the base of your skull, wrapping around to your ears. So as your body's turning, your head is kind of staying looking forward, but your mind's eye is really on the C-spine, base of the skull. And it's like you're just wringing out any tension at the base of the skull. So that's the first thing you want to do with your neck. And then the next thing is you want to actually let your head move with your body, and you want to look in behind you. So now your head will pass your rib cage. and then back to the head looking forward. So see how my pelvis gets here, rib cage here. I could either bring my head around or I could leave my head straight forward. And I'll switch back and forth, loosening up my head. Do a little bit of reverse the flow. Focusing on the head. Okay, and last thing we'll think about is the arms. I want you to think about your whole arm as a rope, right from your fingertips. I just want you to release all the tension out of your neck, out of your shoulders, out of your biceps, forearms, and fingers. And I want your arms to just travel with the momentum of your body. Just allow all the tension to drop out of your hands, to drop out of your elbows, to drop out of your shoulders, to drop out of your neck. There's a momentum, and you'll see my arms, they kind of just wrapping around my body, and they're just moving restfully, easefully with the lateral motion of the Tai Chi Twist. So this is a upper body release at the basic start point. Reverse. Ooh. All right, so that's the basic start point of how you want to learn this motion, and you just navigate through those different levels and you will understand the basic start point of the Tai Chi Twist.